And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
And already we're underway here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. And he's heaved it away. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. He's found some space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. James. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions.
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! In for the pieces! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
After 9 minutes is number 20, João Pedro.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zubimendi. Timber. Can he get it through? Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Saliba gets it away. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's on it. Can he get away? So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fernandes. James. And it's James. Brilliantly cut out. Eze. Foot in. Now Trossard. Now it's Marino. Chalobah. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mikel Merino concedes a free kick for that. Rice. And it's Eze. Now it's Marino. Looking for the run. Now it's Eze. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Timber. Stood up well to him there. Now it's João Pedro. Merino. Saka. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Now this chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's hit it long. The pass has gone astray. And there's a searching pass. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Trossard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Palmer. Badiashile. And it's Hato. Great vision. Oh, important interception. Rice. Trossard. Now, can they get him away? Palmer! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
James with the short one. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Trossard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rice providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 10, Eze.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well read, nice interception. Zubimendi. And the pass is intercepted. Hato. That is a great pick out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Caicedo. That's a good ball out wide. Rice. Calafiori. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Hangs one in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Badiashile. And Chalobah. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Trossard. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? Palmer. There's the shot! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Palmer.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead. Zubimendi. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer is onto this. Ball comes in. Defending of the desperate variety. Rice does well to get it back. Eze, Saka in acres of space out wide. João Pedro. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's João Pedro.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Caicedo. And it's James. Aimed beyond the defence. Danger averted for now. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Members who are celebrating their birthdays
Caution
today.
certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Neto. Saka gets across to intercept that. Now it's Marino. Shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! It's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Eze.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Deep cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Calafiori. And he skips past his man. Plays it across. That pass has been well intercepted. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Hangs in across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the ball is out of play. James. Threads one in. Trossard. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
Marino really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Number 19, Trossard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Saka. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
61,052.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Marino. And it's made its way to him. Oh, just skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gets a good foot in there. And he's gone searching crossfield. Tries to play it through. Palmer. It's a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile.
Substitutions
The man
taking
pulling the
place.
strings.
Timber. Short changes him with that pass. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Palmer. Trossard. And he's forced to go back. Incapuyi. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Timber cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Quality ball. Lavia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Rice. Incapuyi. Now Saliba. Incapuyi. Ødegaard. Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Pass somewhat off target. Zubimendi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. And Chalobah. Gusto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedro Neto with the delivery.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ødegaard. Now it's Marino. Hato. Out to the right. Pedro Neto is herring after that one. That's a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 19,
Gusto.
Trossard. Number
And Chalobah.
33,
Badiashile.
Coming on the field, number 14.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Substitution.
And it's come back to the keeper. Sanchez sends that a long way. And it's Lavia. Fernandez. And the shot! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
After 85 minutes is number 10.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, can they get him away? Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got
Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Number 11, Gabriel
And when the
Martinez.
manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter,
Added
I
minutes
feel
has
I've got to
been
stress
indicated.
that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now it's Pedro Neto, Lewis Skelly, and it's Ødegaard. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Saka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's been played through. And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. Chelsea illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's